Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Endang Kurnia with the registration number 2320047, and here I will explain the contents of the second chapter of a book entitled Interpretive Reading by Nurdiana and Rizki Amelia, which consists of 106 pages. Okay, before I explain to you about the material in second chapter in this book, I will explain to you about definition of the interpretive reading. Okay, interpretive reading is interpret reading to get ideas. The point is that we as readers can grasp the meaning conveyed by the writer either directly or impliedly by looking at the use of language and its context. This interpretive reading requires critical thinking and imaginations readers. Let's continue with the material in the second chapter of this book. This chapter tells about the strategies for active reading. What is active reading? Active reading is reading something with the determination to understand the meaning conveyed by the writer and adapt it to our needs. Active reading involving activities before, during, and after reading. For example, in before reading, we should defining our purpose for reading, and then we should deciding what our need to remember from the material. And for example, in during reading, we can identifying what is important in this book, and we can relating ideas to what our already know. And in the during and after reading, we can identifying the author's purpose for writing, and we can make or asking critical question about the material and many others. Alright, in reading a book, active readers get involved with the material they are reading. They think, make a question, and criticize the author ideas. They also try to make the material their material. Okay, the second strategies for active reading is pre-reading is to familiarize yourself with the contents of the material to be read. For example, when we look the cover or read the introduction in a book, we can guess what is discussed in this book. Pre-reading is effective because first help you become interested and involved with what you will read. Second, give you basic information about the organization and the content of the article or book. Third, allows you to read somewhat faster since the material is familiar, and provides you with a mental outline of material. Okay, the next strategies is making prediction and connection. After pre-reading, we should be able to make a prediction about the content and organization of the material and make connection with what you already know about the topic. In making prediction, you can ask yourself about what will this material about, and in making connection, you can do this by making connection between the material to be read and your background knowledge and experience. In this point, you can ask as many questions as you can about the topic and attempt to answer them. Alright, the last strategies of active reading is the following guide question. In reading, we must determine the goals to be achieved. Well, in this case, we can make a guiding question, such as we can use the question what, why, and how. By answering this question, it is easier for us to understand the material being read. Okay, maybe that's all from me. Thank you for your attention and sorry for my mistakes. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.